Hey guys, it's Nico Fry Games here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. I started a new job, so that's kind of taken priority. And I am very excited to get back into Microsoft Flight Simulator because the new PMDG is coming out pretty soon on the Concorde, so that'll be pretty cool. But today we're going to be reviewing a new airplane that I just recently bought. It is the legendary Mig-29 Fulcrum, which is a Soviet area made. I'm sorry, give me a second. It is a old Soviet era made MiG back in the 1970s, and back in the 70s, the Soviet Union, or Russia now, was trying to stay competitive with the West, and the West was making the F-15 Eagle and the F-16 Fighting Falcon, which were the two new fighter jets at the time. And the Soviets caught wind of this because of their spies, and they tried to make their own fighter jets that could pretty much go toe-to-toe with them. And so you got the Su-27, which is the bigger version, and you got this thing, which is the Mig-29 Fulcrum, and we're flying as the Ukrainian Mig-29 Fulcrum pilot, which is the Ghost of Kyiv, and it is actually one of my most favorite Russian fighter jets of all. And the Ghost of Kyiv shot down a couple of, I believe they're saying they shot down a couple of Su-27s, maybe a Su-35, a couple of MiG-29s, and a couple of Su-24s and 25s. So that's really cool. And this airplane is probably my favorite one. We got some external fuel tanks, but let's get on to the plane review and compare it to the other fighter jets that have come out. And I have flown it a couple times, and I have to say it is actually very maneuverable. It isn't like the F-22 where it turns forever when you're turning 360 degrees, so it turns really quick, and the outside is actually pretty good on the MiG-29, whoever did this. And we got our remove before flights things on it. We got the chocks in. The back looks pretty cool. It's got two engines, and right here is actually where the drag chute comes out in the back. So that's pretty cool about this aircraft. It doesn't have any weapons, however, but hopefully they do come out with weapons. And here is our IR sensor radar up here, which the Su-27s have in the front, and they detect IR signatures, which are created by other aircraft and helicopters, which is pretty cool. Now the lights are in accurate places, and let's go inside the cockpit and see how good it looks. Okay, so right off the bat, this MiG-29 it's pretty much bare bones. It's pretty much got all the basic components of it. It's got our GPS thing up here, or the I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. I have no idea what it's called, but it's got a panel up here, and it's pretty old technology, 70s technology, which is it's all analog gauges, and it's actually all in Russian, which I can't read any of it. So this is our heading indicator right here, Here's our horizontal situation indicator. And I don't know what this is our I don't know what this is. This is our RPM right here. And this is probably our EGTs or the our EGTs, exhaust gas temperature of the engines. And I don't know what these are right here. And then we got I don't know much about the Russian aircraft, I'm sorry. And then we got the light switch on and off right here. You can actually turn on and off your HUD. On, off. And then there's a day and night cycle, which I think is pretty innovative. Then you got all your warnings here. You actually can check some of them. Your fail units, left engine, right engine start. This is pretty cool how you can pretty much press all of these. This is bingo fuel. And then this is our RHAW lights test. Then here is you can select your speed mode, nav mode, vertical speed, FLC mode, vertical navigation, vertical speed control, our altitude selection, and then our heading selection. And the one thing I don't like about this aircraft is you gotta go over here. And this is to click all the autopilots, which I think these should be on the left side to make it more efficient, but I didn't make it so. Here's our rudder trim. You can't press any of these. These are emergency gears. This is the gear switch. I don't know what these are for. And then, let's go to this side. Here is your glare shield lighting and brightness. Your cabin light switch. And here you got your pitot heats. And this is your de-ice switch on and off. Then you got your cabin light switch on and off. Your formation lights. These are inoperative for right now. We got our battery, alternator, inoperative. Then we got our anti-skid switches, APU gen, on and off. This is inoperative. And EPU start, starter switch, engine starter 2. So I'm guessing there's an engine starter 1 somewhere. There's the EPU stop. I have no idea what EPU stands for. There's our nav or comms area. We got our transponder codes right here. Nav volume, comm volume. This is our cabin air. This is aircraft systems, recorder, ACS, gyro main, gyro standby, inoperative, show name tag. This is our nav GPS. And that's about it on this side. What about these? Nope, nothing. This is our air lever. And then, oh, this is to deactivate the smoke. Smoke on or off. Red smoke. Wait. Oh, you can have. Oh, that's cool. I guess you can have different smokes on. Deactivate smoke. Smoke on and off. Cool, cool. Interesting. This is audio selector marker. This is our automatic direction fighter audio selector. This is our transponder right here. This is our radar on or off. And then we go over here. Wait, let's see if we can touch any of these over here. Our PDOTs, NRM standby. Can't touch any of these buttons. That's about it. Now the stick looks really, really, really cool. It's one of the coolest ones in the game, but I don't know what any of these mean because I can't read any Russian. And then I think we went over our landing gear switches already. This is our emergency gear switch. Then our rudder trim. Can't touch any of these. This is our throttle. We can actually open the canopy. And then we can close the canopy. Man, I don't know how to close the canopy. In the world. Yeah, I don't know how to close the canopy. What the hell? How to close the canopy. Oh, there we go. Just took it a second. They need to fix that. I really don't like how opening and closing the canopy is working. So I'm guessing this is the locking mechanism, so if it goes down, this locks. I do want this to work at some points in a future update. And then over here, you got the suit vents. So I guess there could be a ventilation system in your flight suit to help you keep you cool in the aircraft. Then you got oxygen. You got your emergency oxygen. And then oxygen on or off. Then you got your mark emergency off. Hydraulic pump. Emergency hydraulic pump. Got your fuel unit audio on or off. On auto or off? Yeah. Then you got these. I don't know what. I have no idea what the hell this is. You got your SF clean on, SF takeoff, SF land. Okay. Then you got your fuel dump master switch, your master ignition on, then your fuel pump switch on or off. Here we go. We got your engine fuel control switch to cut, engine fuel switch, and then you got your. You can actually jettison your fuel tanks in this. I haven't seen it, but your fuel tanks have to be empty, I think. So you can just shoot them out. If you're in combat, take it off and make your plane more maneuverable. And I think that's it on the inside. Let's start up the aircraft and see how it sounds in comparison to the other jets that have come out. So let's go outside and we're going to press Control E. Whoa, I guess that's our smoke. I think we should turn that smoke off. Yeah, let's turn the smoke off. Did we fix it? Nah, we didn't. Oh, okay. Different smoke. Oh, we turned it off. Okay. Oh, cool. It dissipates after. That's actually really cool. Okay. Awesome. Let's go outside and listen to the noise. It's actually pretty accurate. I don't know if I touched on this before, but just in case you haven't noticed, on the ground, these are actually doors on the inlets to help keep debris from going into the aircraft. So it has these slits on the top, right here, to make sure no debris gets in. So let's say you're trying to take over an enemy airfield, you land and there's just debris everywhere. These are designed to land in it and take it over pretty quickly. So that's actually pretty innovative of the Russians to do. We got our fuel tanks on right here. Let's turn on the lights and see how they work. Actually, pretty solid. Really, 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 really solid. Okay. I think it's time for us to go take off. Look inside the cockpit one more time. Night and day. Let us... Oh, another thing that I almost forgot. You can actually open and close these mirrors right here. You can barely see on the back, but it's cool to have. And then let's talk to Tower. And if you want to skip ahead to the video of me taking off and doing aerial maneuvers, that's cool. So let's go to ground. And park you straight out.
Ground Mike India Golf 29er. Golf Kilo request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Mike India Golf 29er. Golf Kilo taxi to and hold short of runway 4 via taxiway. Contact tower on 120.7 when ready.
Yep, acknowledge.
Taxi to and hold short runway 4 using taxiway, Golf Kilo.
Disable parking brake. And this is actually very smooth taxiing. Alright. So instead of taxiing all the way over there, get out of the way. We're actually gonna taxi right here. What in the world? Nope, don't care. We gotta go. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Camera up here. The HUD's actually a little different. Oh, it's because it shows we're on the ground. That's cool. Really, really cool. Alright. Take a look outside. And I guess there's another player out here. It is Carts at Doom, so shout out if you look at this video that you're actually in the video. So you're flying the A320 Neo, and you might be think you're flying away. So we are actually in Hawaii right now. But let me get back. Okay, so we're actually in the Marine Corps Air Base in Hawaii. Sorry, I forgot to mention it in the beginning of the video. And it is a nice, beautiful day in Hawaii. I'm actually in Arizona right now. It's 1 o'clock, but I don't know what time it is in Hawaii right now. Alright, so we're going to stop right here. And we're actually going to... Come on, tower. Finish for takeoff.
Mike India Golf 29er. Golf Kilo ready for straight out departure at runway 4.
Mike India Golf 29er. Golf Kilo altimeter tree 0.10 wind 051 at 24.
15%
Straight out
flaps.
departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 4.
Alright. Got the clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4. Golf Kilo.
Alright. We are ready to take off. Man, this thing is quick. Turn onto the runway. And before we go, we're gonna do our checks outside. Just to make sure everything's working properly. Up, down, left, right. Yeah. And then our air brake. And let's rock and roll. Really smooth takeoff. Full afterburner.
Leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Yep. Yes.
Tower Mike India Golf 29er. Golf Kilo frequency change.
It's actually pretty maneuverable. Oh, that's really cool. They actually have that in the for the Mig-29. Now that roll is actually pretty solid. Let's do it again. The afterburner could look a little better. But still, not bad. Let's see how it turns. Wow. Now let's go inside real quick. Now this is actually pretty solid. It's very maneuverable and agile. I really like that. It goes really super fast. And see if we can jettison the fuel tanks. Tanks must be empty. Well, right. So I guess we're gonna have to wait. And looks like someone's closing in on us. Looks like it's a Boeing 777. So overall, this aircraft is solid. It is very solid. So let's see what happens when we turn on the radar. Radar on. Our HUD is pretty good. And what else could we do? Oh yeah, let's check out the smokes. We're gonna just check white smoke, red smoke, blue smoke, green smoke. Deactivate the smoke. Now let's take a look outside. Whoa! That's really cool. All right. I'm actually gonna give my final word on this. I'm gonna do a quick overview. So, what's good about this aircraft? Compared to other fighter jets, well, it's above average. The cockpit could still use a little work, but it handles great. It goes super fast. It's actually pretty accurate. It's easy to fly. I really, 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 really highly recommend this aircraft because it's only 20 bucks, surprisingly, for an aircraft. So, and in the marketplace, I think the rating is a 4 out of 5, which is pretty good. I highly recommend it if you like Soviet aircraft. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.